Aldis.
Hey, you know that about me.
And she was a high on this.
Hi, Ashika Garrison. How are you all doing?
Doing nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So we're a Miami-based outlet,
Awesome.
and I am a Miami native. I'm a Black Miami native, which is a side of the city that a lot of people don't always get to see. And a lot of people that are from Miami have never really even come to ABFF. They don't even know it exists. What would you all say to try to encourage people to cross that bridge and get involved?
With ABFF?
Yeah.
I mean, help continue to build. Our strike is always going to be in numbers. You know, the influence is met by effort, but it's also met by volume. You know, so let's just continue to keep building out and showing the world we here to stay, but showing the impact. I think the world knows the impact, but we gotta sometimes grab people by the scruff and force them to acknowledge the impact the way we choose to be acknowledged, you know, and this is an organization that would help that. So if you're trying to push that mission, if you're trying to feel like you want to be seen, you have an outlet right here where you can actually find support to be seen and help others be seen. So let's get a part of it, you know.
Awesome. Ben, do you want to chime in on that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would say this: if you're a black person in Miami, you need to come here. First of all, and I want to make this really clear, like, because let's take the mystique away. You know, you think this is Hollywood people out here trying to show out. We don't. Oh, it's a legendary white party and all that. No, it's real people here.
Yeah.
Right.
Real people on a real grind. That's very relatable. And I think if any time you see black people and they be like, oh, I don't want to go there, it's too fancy or it's too whatever, that's not what it is. It's down to earth and it's very accessible. And I think if you're in this area, you need to embrace it. But I also want to say it goes both ways. I know Jeff Friday and his team are trying to make real efforts to go both ways. So when we talk about folks coming crossing that bridge over from Little Haiti or Overtown, wherever you might live, ABFF is going that way as well, to make sure that they're connecting with these communities that are part of the greater Miami area. And I think between those two things, you know, it'll improve a lot.
Right. Are y'all coming to the community day across the bridge? Yes.
Well, my brother lives in Miami, so I'm here all the time. So I will definitely be here.
Okay, wonderful.
Wait, when is community?
Sunday.
See, your brother got to
From
get back to work.
Yeah.
They got me flying up. My spirit gonna be here. I gotta low key go shoot this show up in Canada. You know, Canada is what I call it.
Understood. And speaking of you having to get back to work, you have played all kinds of roles. Why do you think you've avoided being typecast? Because your range of roles has not been you being put in a box. So how do you choose your roles, and what has been one of your favorites so far? And you don't have to just say Alex Crawford standing here.
I would say cognitive decisiveness when it comes to, like I said, I've been in the business since I was 3 years old. I made a conscious decision when I was like about 14. I remember getting auditions consistently for only athletes or drug dealers. And I remember telling my reps, this is not the true nature of who we are. I'm not doing that. It's a slice, but everybody has a slice of that. Why does this have to be the primary representation of who and what we are? You know, you think about like Alex Cross, we show him as a family man, as a father. There's a very odd stereotype that there are no black fathers in the family. I mean, in the houses in America.
Right.
When statistically, there are more black fathers in the house in
more
America.
engaged.
Exactly. We up there. You know, we there. You know, you looking at two of them. So I wanted to represent the truth of what I see and value in my community. I wanted to represent the truth of our contribution to theory, academia, art, beauty, everything, right? And not somebody else's stereotype. Granted, again, coming up, I've been in rooms where I was 12 years old looking at a casting director who was not black telling me, oh, you're very well spoken, you're not black enough for this role. So, I'm sorry, what? So it wasn't as much targeting certain roles because I want to be this kind of character. It was targeting certain roles because I want to represent what I feel is the nature of how I see my people, right? It can't always be accurate, or sometimes it's just for commercial value, but there's a value to that in terms of our creativity and ingenuity. So for me, I've been lucky enough to sort of steer myself towards roles that meet my mission and meet my passion. And weirdly enough, like I said, I was 14. Things are fortuitous. I was 14 when I had to make that decision. I didn't realize this then, but the very first time we met, I was 14.
Wow. That's amazing.
About 14, 15,
Full
yeah.
circle moment.
I've been tracking him since he was 14.
And I do have to wrap, but really quickly, thank you. Really quickly, could I get you guys to just do a shout out to High Low News and just say, you know, well, Aldis and Ben, we're here at ABFF with High Low News, please.
What's happening? This is Aldis Hodge,
And I'm Ben Watkins.
and we here chilling at ABFF with High Low News. What's happening?
Come see us.
Thank you,
Thank you.
gentlemen.
Thank you.